wtih. Hey everybody, it's the D-Rock100 and welcome back to more of Pokemon Ultra Sun. Last time, we finally went through the cave worlds. I talked a little bit about my childhood, which I think is a little bit of a wiggly moment. Don't get that out of context. And we encountered a Mewtwo and a Regirock. One of those Pokemon I was not expecting. This time, we're finally going to start conquering Double R. But first, I never talked about these Pokemon because it just slipped my mind like, well, anyway, not this time. Let's get into them. The Pawnee Island Scanner Pokemon. Starting things off on Sundays in the Pawnee Grove at level 55, Electros. A pure electric type Pokemon that has no weakness. Zero zip nada. Unless of course if you give it gravity and maybe an iron ball. But in all seriousness, who doesn't like an Electros with no weakness? Because with that levitate ability, you're good to go at this point. The biggest gripe that I have with it is that it's meant to be a decent, physically offensive electric type Pokemon, but it can't exactly take a lot of hits for beans. If you want one, I definitely would recommend that you prioritize more into speed along with that physical attack stat personally. But you could be creative with especially the offensive stuff as well, because it's not that bad with that either. But other than that, it's slow, but it's practically good everywhere else. At the Pawnee Plains at level 57 on Mondays, Aggron. This is one of my personal favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. A Steel Rock type, and that becomes a pure Steel type if you choose to Mega Evolve it, which is very nice to say the least. But what really makes it stand out, I guess two things really, is the fact that all three of its abilities will prioritize it very well. Sturdy, of course, prevents one-hit KO moves, Rock Head prevents recoil damage, and Heavy Metal just doubles your weight. But also, it's the move that it'll gain will be Reversal, a physically offensive fighting type move that will pretty much tip the ties in your battle if you know how to use it correctly. As you would expect, Aggron is a great defensive Pokemon. It'll just practically bounce and physical moves right off that chest of it. Heck, even physically offensive fighting type move is probably won't do squat with this thing. But if you want one, I definitely would recommend that you think on how you use it if you plan on using it for single battles and double battles. If you want my personal recommendation, Rockhead would probably fit much better for a single player, for Sturdy and Heavy Metal for double battles. I personally think that having moves that like tanking hits and like handling one-hit KO moves and maybe doubling your weight would definitely give some good priority moves like, say, Gyro Ball or even Heavy Slam, which are great physically offensive Steel-type moves. I think you might be seeing where I'm going with this. Aggron is a great Pokemon. It's slow, but it can't take special hits for beans, though. So that's definitely something you want to be careful with. At the Pawnee Gauntlet on Tuesdays at level 61, Rotom. And no, not your Pokedex, the wild one. This is an electric ghost type, a very unique typing, and what really makes this thing shine through is the fact that not only does it have Levitate for the ability, but it could be a subtype of pretty much anything that you want. I don't fully remember if this game has anything that'll help out with those forms. You're seeing them in its base form at the very moment of Electric and Ghost, but if you really want this to be a phenomenal Pokemon to know how to get the job done, it can become, let's see here, I think it becomes one of 5 different types of Pokemon. Heat Rotom will be electric fire. Wash Rotom will be electric and water. Frost Rotom will be electric and ice. Fan Rotom is electric and flying. And Mo Rotom is electric and grass. This is a phenomenal Pokemon to have if you want to be a very good variety as it is. The only big gripe that I have with it is that even though that it has Levitate, which negates its weakness to ground, everything else can practically be at a major disadvantage depending on what type you want to go for. If you want my personal recommendation, I personally think that you're probably better off with either Heat and Rotom, Wash Rotom, or Mo Rotom personally over the others. But if you plan on using them to be creative elsewhere, Frost Rotom and Fan Rotom may work better in double battles, where others will work great in single battles. But other than that, it's decent for how it is. Just be careful on how you use it, even if you take it into casual matches. On Wednesdays on the Pawnee Meadow at level 57, Leavanny. And holy crap! Remember what I talked about maybe an episode or two ago on how Gen 5 really did wonders for bug types? Leavanny got that wish. This is meant to be a very fast, physically offensive Pokemon, and quite frankly, this could make even Sceptile run for its money. I personally would recommend either Swarm or Overcoat for the ability over Chlorophyll, unless if you want to take this into double battles. This will make a phenomenal Pokemon hit for a Sun Summoning team, but the big negative that I have with it, if you choose to go for that, be mindful that Fire type moves will get a boost to it from being in the intense sunlight, and Leavanny has a quad weakness to fire. I think you might be seeing where I'm going with this. That's why I recommend Leavanny for double battles with Chlorophyll, and I guess maybe Overcoat if you plan on taking this into other casual matches and double battles as well. But Swarm, definitely for single battles. That's all I can ever really say, and heck, they really did a lot of great things that are for Gen 5 bug types, and Leavanny got that. Grassy Terrain is the movement that'll come knowing once you find it, and it can work to one's advantage if you plan on stacking a lot of grass-type moves on it. That's all I can really say about it. On Thursdays at level 45 on Executor Island, Chestnut. Okay, we gotta talk about this. This was my very first Gen 6 Pokemon that I started off with. Not any others. I have a bit of a reason for this. This thing comes with probably one of the best moves that I don't know upon its evolution. Spiky Shield. It's basically protect and detect, only better. You could even potentially cause harm to a Pokemon that come into physical contact with the shield. It'll know spikes right off the bat when you encounter it, but unfortunately, it's given it to you this late in the game. Well, kind of. If you wanted to go for any of the Gen 6 starters that you'll find out here, which, spoiler alert, that's the case, Chestnut might be a good choice to go for. Sort of. It's a grass fighting type, and of course, Overgrown and Bulletproof are great, but be careful with flying types. That's all I can really say about Chestnut in a nutshell. Fridays in the Pawnee Wilds at level 44, Greninja. Needs no introduction. Except for the fact that it has Bestow for its moves and that'll come out of the bat. What? A Water Dark type, which is pretty cool, but I personally think that Sharpedo kind of got it better. And then again, Greninja is a little bit quicker than it, but I'm not really discriminating it in any way. It's in Smash Bros, that's all I can really say about it. But what's really cool is the fact that it is a very good mixed attacker, and it's not like any other water type. Usually water type starters are the middle of the road choice. Personally, I think Greninja can work well for beginners, personally. Other than that, Greninja's here. It's at level 44. In fact, it's time for having the lowest level that we found through the Pawnee Island scanners. And it's only found in the Pawnee Wilds, though. And finally, On Saturdays, at level 44 in the Ancient Pawnee Path, yeah, you know what this is, Delphox. A fire psychic type, it's a magician, hence its ability. This one is more specially oriented over everything else. It's fast, and I kind of see this as being a little bit closer to being an Alakazam clone. But unlike Alakazam, it can tank a lot of physical hits over Alakazam, and it can even learn even more moves than Alakazam. It's at level 44, and it comes with Wish, which you have to stall for one turn before it can potentially restore its HP, but that's about as good as you're going to be getting from here, so. Delphox is my personal favorite fire starter from Gen 6. Well, starter all around from Gen 6. But it definitely has with its gripes with being a fire and psychic type having a handful of weaknesses in the process. It's great, but just don't give this thing any physically offensive moves, because it is actually the worst stat that it has. Okay. Not stalling anymore. We are heading for the Aether Paradise. We're finally getting into episode RR. I need to be the first to get an interview with the leader of Team Rocket. Better start training my Pokemon. Yeah. You're not really gonna get much into that at this point, but Team Rocket came in and took over everything so quickly. You're like, well, like a rocket. Hence the name Team Rocket. I saw it. Saw it with my own eyes. The man should transform into that evil castle in an instant. What technology could cause such a thing? I want to research it. I must research it. You might want to tone it down on that one there, buddy. You could never tell who could be listening in at this point. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, have I been to both sides of these? I don't think I ever have. Mr. Wick has been requesting aid here from all the islands. Is that how you found out, champion? No, I just found out about it because of a TV show. And Lily. Some more ultra wormholes opened up after the press conference. Some new evil presence has come to Alola. I can feel it. Yeah, about that. We're into some big fights. And I mean we're into a lot of big fights. So, I suggest... Oh, you get to give us Beast Balls? I wasn't paying attention. Yes! I think that should suffice for now. So, let's go. Derek? Oh, everything is a mess. Mother, and in Aether Paradise, it's all gone wrong. Are you okay? I'm sorry, I'm just so worried. It's good to see you again, Derek. Please let me explain the situation. As you may know, the president called a press conference to adjust the black clouds that engulf Pony Island, but an ultra wormhole suddenly opened and a mysterious force took over her mansion. The culprits called themselves Team Rainbow Rocket. I've heard of Team Rocket before, when I was in the Kanto region. They were an underground criminal organization that used Pokemon for their activities. I think this organization has come to Alola now. And Mother. Wick says the mother has been taken captive by the Team Rainbow Rocket. I'm trying to come up with as many ways to save the president as possible, but to be honest, the situation isn't good. The enemy is too powerful. And on top of that, we don't even know why they're interested in the Aether Foundation. I want to save my mother, but we just aren't strong enough on our own. This is a lot to ask, but if you can lend us your strength, Derek. Of course. Well, thank you so much. Feels so much better knowing you're on our side, Derek. There's a swarm of Team Rocket grunts ahead. Take this. You might need it. I think now may not be the best time here to give us sweets in that moment, but I think given what's going on, might be a good idea. Please be careful, you two. I'm trying here to get things to where I need to be for this, because I think... Oh, you know what? Hold on a moment. Oh, okay, here we go. Hopefully we shouldn't be experiencing too much of an obstacle along the way. Let me just get this over here to where I need to be. There we go. What? More Foundation members who haven't learned their lesson? Ahead is the UHQ for Team Rainbow Rocket. Be gone, intruders! Please, leave this person to me. You should go on ahead, Derek. Lily, you brave son of a bitch. Team Rocket has now become Team Rainbow Rocket. Witness our reborn strength. I never brought this up from before, but I'm so glad they brought back and, well, they made a remake of the original Team Rocket encounter. Okay. Raimi. Okay. We're not wasting time. Oh, whoa. 2 words. I actually relocated my microphone so it's not like almost right above my head. Witness your strength. I can't take anymore. Yeah, with your one Pokemon. God, you suck. Oh, what a cute little child. You should go home before you get hurt. Or what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Persian. Well, well, well. Oh, insurance. A physical dart type move. Boring. This is why you don't mess with the champion. Guess I should be on the one heading home, but I need to figure out where home is. You came through an ultra wormhole. How do you not know where home is, you dingus? Well, not my problem, I guess. We can only bow before our perfect plan. You know, I'm ashamed into this, but in all my years of playing these games, the grunts have never been given names. Like, they couldn't just take a moment to just write a list of names that would probably fit well with the group. Yeah, they could probably make a killing out of this if they wanted to. I am literally one-shotting these guys' Pokemon, and I'm practically not even trying at this point. But then again, we are dealing with grunts, so... Do you want to know why we were able to take over the Foundation so easily? Well, considering the fact that you kind of did it on the news. Kind of goes without saying there, buddy. Go back. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. I bet you do. So, you gonna tell me? Just so you can be frank with me? Or are you just gonna be a douche? There's a turncoat in the Foundation. The meaning of turncoat? Look it up yourself. Ah, so you have a traitor amongst you. Derek! Mansion, this is some kind of castle. Is this also because of the ultra wormhole that Wick was talking about? Stop right there! Oh, wrong voice. Mr. Fava, what are you doing here? I strongly suggest you abandon your efforts to thwart Team Rainbow Rocket. What do you mean by that? If Team Rainbow Rocket takes over Aether Paradise, the organization will grow far beyond where we are today. More Pokémon will be saved. And if you can assist in doing so, no doubt my career will also reach new heights. Such a wonderful thought, wouldn't you agree? Mr. Fava, did you... You wouldn't! Ah, as astute as ever, Miss Lily. The same intuition that told you to rescue Cosmog still serves you well, I see. Yes, you guessed correctly. I have taken it upon myself to facilitate Team Rainbow Rocket's takeover and ensure everything goes smoothly. Mr. Fava, how could you? We trusted you, and you... The Aether Foundation is not some tool for you to use to move up in the world. You have to make this Team Rainbow Rocket stop all this at once. You may be astute, Mr. Lily, but I see you are less inclined to listen to reason. Now, even I would be hard-pressed against the champion, especially if Gladian or the grandson of the Kahuna were aiding him. But with the tripping him up, perhaps it wouldn't be so difficult for me to win, even against the champion. I thank you in advance, Miss Lily. Traveling with Derek has changed me too. I'll show you my full power. As you will. Then I, Branch Chief Fava, Aether Paradise last line of defense, shall show you, little children, the harassment of the real world. Yep. We got a douchebag, and that's standing in our way. So Chief Fava and an employee stands in our way. These guys don't even deserve to have a bio because of how much of a backstabber they are, but what's really nice, Lily has her own Pokemon, a level 60 Clefairy. Hopefully it'll come in handy. And this is the first time that Lily is actually going to be coming to our aid, and crap. Well. Yeah, well, guess what, you lot? Joke's on you! That lowers my special attack that I'm using physical moves. What? Well, awkward. And again, I should take this time to mention that Clefairy has Reflect, Light Screen, Moonblast, and Sing, which are not bad moves. Just wish that there'd be at least some use for other matter of aspects, but it doesn't matter at this point. There goes the Claydol. Disaster's level 72, moving up in the world, which is great. So what, is the only move that you're going to be using is Snarl? Oh, like that's gonna help. Alright. Even though it's not going to do as much damage as I hope for, great. Don't know why I did that. Again, that move is practically useless. fast asleep, so that's gonna be a problem. Also not very effective on that either. Might as well go for the Psycho Cut. And ha ha ha! Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, I woke up! Neat. You know, I'm very surprised that Clefairy hasn't evolved at all yet. I wonder what it's waiting for. Or rather, what she's waiting for. There we go. Make this a little bit easier for us. Alright, reflect back. The light screen wore off. Shiinotic. Well, seeing as how you're a part grass type, I could just do this to your ass. Lucky shot, kid. But not this time. Alright. I need to take out those Pokemon fast. Do not target me. Okay, that's fine. You can target Clefairy, but not me. Oh, you got burned! Neat. So you're hurt by your burn. You get a Scrafty.
Oh no, my attack stat fell. Whatever am I gonna do? Oh, no.
Just kidding. Really? Alright. Brushish. Well, I know how I'm gonna get rid of this. Ugh, Psychic Fang. Oh. The Reflect wore off. Well, looks like I gotta do everything at this point. Okay. I'll play your little game. But you're not gonna like it. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. And the only move you have is Snarl. Probably not gonna last much longer. But it's going to annoy me to no end if I don't get rid of you, so... Get Hydro Pumped! What? Probably should have done this on one from the start. But, oh well. Alright, time to end this. Time to win this. Ring the rock! Boom! And that's how I roll. Tango's a level 74. Poodle's a level 73. I haven't heard it in a while, so... Aye! Here's an expression for you. Aye! Yeah, you guys suck. I'll have you know defeating me won't do any good anyway. The Ultra Wormhole has resonated with the boss's ideology and has gathered the toughest and meanest villains from many other worlds. Although for now, they seem content just to do whatever research they wish, using the technology of Aether Paradise. Now, I hope you enjoy your futile efforts. Come on, Jack, let's move on. Right. So, this is when things are gonna get ever so more funky. Gonna heal up my team real quick. Okay. Let's switch up my team a little bit. We start off with Sunny first. Yeah. Not even this room. There's so many memories in this room. I want to check out the rest of the mansion, but the door hidden behind the mirror won't open. Let's go back to the entrance and see if we can find another way. We can't even lay on the bed. Intruders! You be sorry you messed with Team Rainbow Rocket, also known as Team Double R.
Eh? Wait a moment. My leg started shaking and it won't stop.
Now who in the world waits just because an intruder asked for them to? Such a pretty princess. Don't worry. We're going to obliterate you nice and proper. Hey, you punks! Mr. Guzma? The hated boss who beats you down and never lets up. Yeah, Big Bad Guzma is here. Hey, I know you. You're the boss of that pathetic group that got disbanded, Team Skull. Wouldn't expect much from just a lone thug. No vision, no ideals. What does such a worthless punk want at Team Rocket's castle? I gotta admit, you got me all figured out. I got nothing. Not even my team anymore. I'm just another regular nobody. But I still got some things I can't let go. Things ain't nobody gonna mess with. And guess what? You punks just mess with one of those things, I can't let that slide. Hey Jared, give me a hand here. Yep. And our boy, he is giving us a hand. So let's eat their asses! So let's go for the heat wave. Dang! Owie! Thank you. All right. Alright, down down it goes. Sunny's at level 73. Alright. Dawn gets to level 74. My team's called Punk. Even in defeat, we're still the rainbow. Steal the rainbow. Taste the rainbow, you son of a bitch. What? We're Team Double R. We're not supposed to lose to a kid and a punk. They won't be obliterated.
Thank you for helping us, Mr. Guzma.
I just beat down the goons who were getting on my nerves, that's all. Now, what are you standing around for? You got a score to settle too, don't you?
Yes, we do. Here, let me heal your Pokemon for you. I guess I'm still not strong enough as a trainer. I'll focus on healing your Pokemon for now. If your Pokemon need help, come to the room in the back.
We will do just that. But that's just gonna have to wait. Because we're all out of time for this episode. So anyway, next time on Pokemon Ultra Sun, I think it will start off with going to the southeast. And see what we can find in there, shall we? See you guys then.